eVersion app, Joshua 22, AMPC Classic Edition. Joshua 22. Then Joshua called the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and said to them, You are kept all that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, and have obeyed my voice in all that I commanded you. You have not deserted your brethren, the other tribes, these many days to this day, but you have carefully kept the charge of the Lord your God. But now the Lord your God has given rest to your brethren, as he promised them, so now go, return to your homes in the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave you on the east side of the Jordan. But take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law which Moses the servant of the Lord charged you, to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cling to and unite with him, and to serve him with all your heart and soul, your very life. So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their homes. Now to the one half of the tribe of Manasseh Moses had given a possession in Bashan, but the other half Joshua gave a possession on the west side of the Jordan among the brethren. So when Joshua sent them away to their homes, he blessed them. And he said to them, Return with much riches to your tents, and with very much livestock, with silver, gold, bronze, iron, and very much clothing. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brethren. So the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh returned home, parting from the other Israelites at Shiloh, in the land of Canaan, to go to the land of Gilead, their own land which they had been given, possession by the command of the Lord through Moses. And when they came to the region of the Jordan in the land of Canaan, the Reubenites, Gadites, and half-tribe of Manasseh built their altar by the Jordan, an altar great to behold. And the other Israelites heard it, said, Behold, the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have built an altar at the edge of the land of Canaan, in the region west of the Jordan, in the passage belonging to us, the Israelites. When the Israelites heard of it, the whole congregation of the sons of Israel gathered to Shiloh to make war on them. And the other Israelites sent the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh to the land of Gilead, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest, and him 10 chiefs, one of each of the tribal families of Israel, and each one was the head of the father's house among the clans of Israel. And they came to the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in the land of Gilead, and they had to them. And they said to him, The whole congregation of the Lord says, What trespass is that you have committed against God of Israel, to turn away this day and showing the Lord, in that you have built yourself an altar to rebel this day against the Lord? Is the iniquity of Peor too little for us, from which we are not cleansed even now? Although there came a plague in which 24,000 died in the congregation of the Lord, that you must turn away this day from following the Lord. The result will be, since you rebel today against the Lord, that tomorrow he will be angry with the whole congregation of Israel. But now, if your land is unclean, pass over into the Lord's land, which the Lord's tabernacle resides, and take yourself a possession among us. But do not rebel against the Lord, or rebel against us by building for yourselves an altar other than the altar of the Lord our God. Did not Achan, son of Zer, commit a trespass in the matter of taking accursed things devoted to destruction, and wrath fall on the congregation of Israel? And he did not perish alone in his perversity and iniquity. Then the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh said to the heads of the clan of Israel, the mighty one, God, the Lord, the mighty one, God, the Lord, he knows, and let Israel itself know. If it was in rebellion or in transgression against the Lord, spare us not today. If we have built us an altar and turned away from the following of the Lord, or if we did not did so, to offer on it burnt offerings and cereal offerings or peace offerings, may the Lord himself take vengeance. No, but we did not did it for fear that in time to come your children might say to our children, what have you to do with the Lord, the God of Israel? For the Lord has made the Jordan a boundary between us and you. You Reubenites and Gadites, you have no part in the Lord. So your children might make our children cease from fearing the Lord. So we said, let us now prepare to build us an altar, not for burnt offerings nor for sacrifice, but to be a witness between us and you and between the congregation after us, that we will perform the service of the Lord before him with our burnt offerings and sacrifices and peace offerings. Lest your children say to our children in time to come, you have no portion in the Lord. So we thought, if that should be said to us or to our descendants in time to come, we can reply, behold, the copy of the altar of the Lord, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings nor for sacrifices, but to be witnesses between us and you. Far be it from us that we should rebel against the Lord and turn away this day from following the Lord to build an altar for burnt offerings, for cereal offerings, or for sacrifices. Besides the altar of the Lord our God, that is before his tabernacle. And when Phinehas and the priest and the chiefs of the congregation and heads of the clans of Israel who were with him heard the words of the Reubenites, Gadites, and Manassites spoke, it pleased them. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest, said to the Reubenites, Gadites, and Manassites, today we know the Lord is among us, because you have not committed this trespass and treachery against the Lord. Now you have served the Israelites from the Lord's hand. Then Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest and the chiefs, returned to the Reubenites and Gadites in the land of Gilead, to the land of Canaan, to the other Israelites, and brought back word to them. The report pleased the Israelites, and they blessed God. And they spoke no more of going to war against them, to destroy the land of the Reubenites and the Gadites dwelt. The Reubenites and Gadites called the altar Ed Witness, saying, it shall be a witness between us and the Lord is God.